South Korea is having the problem of it has a lot of foreign investors that are Muslims. Now, most of them are just businessmen, they're moderates, they're nominal Muslims, but that may be a factor in what's going on with Korea. I don't know the percentage, but I know that there's a lot there. And the other question I had is, did Germany react
Shana,
to America pulling out?
your audio. So
Okay,
two
hold on.
things. First of all, your audio quality is really bad. Two, in the future, if you're swinging back to a topic that we discussed, put a 1 in the chat instead of a 2, because the whole point of the 2 is so that when we're recording, that recording segments is on one specific topic. So if you ever go swinging back to something else, maybe put a 1 in the chat so it will be introduced as a new topic. But
Okay, that makes sense. Can you hear me better now?
Yes.
Okay. I know it's on the phone. It's not good. Okay, I will keep that in mind. But yeah, that was just the thing as I remembered is Korea has people that might impact what they're doing.
Okay, I did.
And
Okay. I didn't think Korea has a big Muslim population, does it? Let me see. What is it?
I doubt it, but I know that my Korean friends are generally racist against Muslims.
Racist against Muslims? How can you be racist against Muslims? It's not a race.
They consider them synonymous with Arabs, Middle Easterners, terrorists, Jews. Like it's all the same.
Oh. So Muslims make up a very small minority, so estimated to be approximately 0.2 to 0.3%. So not even 1%, not even half of 1%. So I don't think it has that big of an effect. But anyways. All right.
Okay, and sketch?
Yes, I had one comment. Max Afterburner is fantastic. I don't want you to give him an A yet. I want you to give him a chance. You guys do a lot of reviews. One of these times, like you guys do a little videos at the front. What you could do is at the start, maybe start a little earlier and watch one of his videos. There may be 5 minutes. I think you're gonna love the guy because he was a fighter pilot. He was one of the Thunderbirds. You know those fighters that make formations and they release the smoke like in a formation and they make things in the sky and they pass by the Super Bowl. That kind of guy. That's the kind of like stunt fighter pilot that he was. He flew the F-15. He flew the F-16. Oh. He is very knowledgeable. He loves to make fun of the mullahs, and he does daily updates on operations and news about the IRGC, the war that's going on, war in Cuba, everything. He does daily updates just for the fun of it. One of these days, just grab one of them, review it, and let Goldie see him. She'll probably get in touch with him. He likes to go on shows. He might guest Nux did. I think don't put him in A yet, but I think give it time and he'll get there. He'll probably come and visit. He's a great guy.
Awesome. Okay, I'll do that then.
All right. I don't think I have anyone else on the list.
All right, that's great. Maybe I could leave early today, unless you guys wanted to talk about anything else. Max Afterburner is the real name. We could actually watch one of his videos right now. Do you guys want to do that?
Sure.
Yes. Okay.
Can I say something small before we move on? I just want us to pay attention that this is a good time for a bigger fog. So we need to be careful.
Yes. Okay. And also, Samantha just put a 1 in the chat. So let's see what Samantha has to say.
If you had to choose only one country that could be capitalist and no other country could be a capitalist country, and if you had to choose one country to not be capitalist and no other country could not be capitalist, which would you choose?
Okay, the country that I would choose to be capitalist would be United States, because then it could because when United States says the economy is what makes it able to afford its military, and the United States military is right now the greatest stabilizing force in the world. So it needs to maintain a strong economy to be able to afford that military. So for the rest of the sake of us, it's important for United States to continue to be capitalist, even if the rest of us are basically fucked if we're not, if the world becomes not capitalist. Because at least the effect of United States being capitalist means that their military will still provide stability around the world, even if everyone else can't afford that, right? So the one country that I will decide not to be capitalist, it would be North Korea, because it's the most isolationist one. So the effects of its not being capitalist will be felt less by other countries. It will have the least amount of impact on other countries because it's already very isolated. So
But
even though I
don't
will
you-
feel sorry, yeah, go on.
Don't you think they're isolated because they're not capitalist?
Yeah, of course. But if I make if a country that is already capitalist and is connected to the world, and if I make it communist, now they're going to get communist, isolated, and we're going to destroy it's going to have. We made a country that is already globally trading with the rest of the world. We're damaging that, but North Korea is already damaged. Again, I feel sorry for the people there, but it's basically asking me, do you want to break this perfectly intact plate here, or do you want to further break another plate that has already been broken, right? So I would prefer further just breaking a plate, or just the effect. North Korea is already not capitalist, so by me picking North Korea, I'm doing the least amount of damage to the world, right?